Hey guys, this is Kirop speaking, and today we are back in automation with the Ellisbury update and our campaign run with Gasmean and Kei Cars, and we are continuing right there, just about to get going in Fruia. Last episode we left off with a bit of a cliffhanger here, ending rather, with the opening of the borders and starting a facelift that is going to allow us to sell in Fruia. Before then, we need to get our marketing up to speed, and if we take a look here, that is looking rather promising. 5% bonus within a year, that's pretty quick. But what did come to mind is that overall we're not really spending all that much in terms of marketing. So I think what we can do is to increase, just for now, just to boost it a bit more, in Fruia, our marketing efforts for the first year or two, so that we get a better foothold in the market. What we could add is weight, because you know what? Oh, wait a sec. Is this? Wait a sec. That is only going onto light sports cars, yes, that's correct. And track cars for that matter. While we don't have any of those just yet, we sure will. 2 million in Fruia there. It's a nicer chunk, but we can upgrade this further. Footprint. Yeah, this looks like a good slice of pie. We're going to gain almost 8% within the first year of marketing into city budget. Probably not our biggest market there, but oh yeah, I wanted to check the general market sizes they have available. We're not limited to awareness, and those are massive. Like, compare that to Gasmea. This is, oh, wait a sec. That's together. Oh, they were together. Right, so it's larger than the Gasmean market, and in a much smaller country. So this is going to be big. Oh, also light delivery, of course. Massive market in Fruia. Not so massive in Gasmea. They very much are into heavy delivery, on the other hand. So that tells me we should get some more into cargo space. Footprint. Well, I guess. Cargo space, cargo volume here. Could switch that up, because we do want these demographics. They're massive. Yeah, let's go with this. Alright. Minimum safety regulations. We are well above those. So it shouldn't be an issue. Although 20 is pretty steep. Let's see. I think we are at 27 something. Let's have a look at our sales breakdown, and we are at 30. Okay, well, not an issue whatsoever then. In the city demographic, we are now the 5th largest company in Gasmea and Helvetia together. And we are selling 475 cars into there, so we're not that far off from being the biggest one. They have a market share of 9.6% and we have 7.2%. This is a tightly contested market. But look at our stats here. We are gaining a desirability bonus that is 9.3% just for the demographic reputation desire, because we're so damn reliable. So let's just take a look at Fruia at the moment. We are selling 0 cars. Fruia family free. It's 27% market. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens to this setup here once the Gasmeans arrive. And with that I mean me. We do have 320. Wow. Okay, this one is good. Yeah, that's really solid. And also it just conforms to WES 5. So they are pretty much on par with what I'm doing at the moment. So now it is finally time to is it? Yes. To just forward a year and see what happens. Speaking of forwarding a year, this is still, the engine being complete is still a little bit further along. Oh, our sales. Ooh. Oh, look at that. That is interesting. Our sales dipping. because now Fruinian cars can be sold in Gasmea. They are trying to encroach on our market as well, and with those models from the Fruinian companies being visible in Gasmea now, of course more are deciding to buy those instead of mine. Bastards. But soon enough, we shall turn around that trend. Wow, look at the... Okay, it's... Not only are the borders opening, also the cars are competing with me now, and it's an old car by now. I mean, this is from 1962. Yep, higher costs right there. Let's see, pay in cash 2.13 million and 7.4 million. Yep, no problem. And here we go. Let's see how it turns out. There we have it, and boom. Expenses. Factory construction. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's good. Now, the circle here on the revenue being this tiny is slightly concerning, but that is going to turn around very soon. Also, of course, we were competing with ourselves with the new model. So revenue went down because of that as well. But now let's see how the Fruinian car companies have been doing in the Gasmean market. And then we take a look at where we place upon the first month. Let's tick it one more then, in the Fruinian market. So that's going to be interesting to see. Now, city. And take Fruinia out, take that out. Oh, okay. Family free Fruinia is there already. Tiny motor. Oh, let's take our company and just go down the list, really. So we are now the third largest, with a market share of, in the Gasmean city cars, of almost 14%. And how far do we have to go down? Yep, there they are. That is a pretty quick rise. And they are just at 5% awareness so far, but already 3.4% market share with that 5%. Holy. Yeah, that's some competition right there. What do these guys produce? Commuter budget car. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid. It has higher practicality because of its size. It's just way larger than the Fruinian cars. Let's look at this little bugger. Yeah, it's tiny. Alright, sales in Fruinia, 0 at the moment. We have already, in the city demographic, 11% awareness. Let's just confirm that. It is here. Limited awareness, no. Where is it? Monthly sales data, possible revenue, where is it? Awareness, here, there it is. So if we go to Fruinia, see that we're at 11.5% there, 12.3% there already. That's superb. What a rise. And now we need to start checking how this is going with the new cars being now sold. That hopefully are... Well, this is still not working. Text block doesn't populate. Already reported this. It's somehow broken. This will be super useful when it actually works. But yes, what I want to see is what we are going to pay in compliance costs once we actually sell our latest facelift, our 1970 facelift. We shall see that upon the tick. Let's see how bad it is. Because in Fruinia, oh, nice. Oh, the Swallow is still struggling. But everything else is looking very, very juicy. Oh, and look at this. Indeed, it was wise to get the second Sport contract, because we are using 2.7 shifts in total. 27,000 cars were sold this month. That is a new record for sure. Now let's have a look at where we are at in Fruinia with our sales. It hasn't registered yet. Or we have sold 0 in there. I would question this though. Is that true? I can't believe that to be true. Let's have a look at the just sales numbers. Monthly sales data. No sales there. Why is that? Do they already have a leaded ban or something? No, leaded fuel is going to be banned in 1978, so that's not it. Oh, I think I know what it is. Oh, this is nasty. You know what happened? I designed this one in 1969 and then waited for it to start until 1970. That means this one is still for non-Fruinian markets. Well, that sucks. But on the other hand, do we even need them at this point? Oh, shit. I wonder if we can facelift without actually changing the cars. And then just continue producing them in the factories? That might work. Should we give it a go? So new facelift, we deactivate this and this. It is a new facelift. Guaranteed. No changes here. And no changes there. Oh, do we have to change the factory? Do we Okay, we have to change the factory then anyway, because it's a new facelift. Okay, well, that doesn't work. Definitely something that should be fixed. It's also an issue with tech not unlocking when you do this, like just have it sit there and wait. And it's a little annoying, so best report that one. I guess for this one we can easily make that happen because it's being built in a relatively small factory and such, and not based on monocoque, which is super expensive to retool. So let's go ahead and do this anyway and just crank out a real quick facelift of this. What is the WES standard for this? It's WES 4. Oh, that's excellent. Okay, so even here we are safe. Fruia never has the WES 5 standard, so they also jump straight into WES 6. So we're safe until 1974 with this. Yep, engineering time 0.7 months. Do we need to update anything here? That quickly raises the time, so I shall not do that. We can reuse the same engine, it's fine. The factory update, as we saw, would be relatively quick, and target shifts can be, I guess, 1? They love small sports cars, lightweight sports cars in Fruia, so about half of these items would be produced. Maybe there's a market for them. Profit margin, I think the prices are set slightly wrong. No, it's all good. All good. Now, question is, can we sell this into Fruia now, please? That is a quick one. Just 4.6 million. Oh, we have to pay back all the deposits though. That sucks. Everyone should just have been upgraded to the next version at that point. So now, let's check it out if that now worked. And we have, yes, we are selling in Fruia with these cars. It is going mostly into the light sports sector. Am I seeing this right? And we're instantly grabbing 10% market share. How? Wow. That must be... Oh, wait a sec. What's going on here? Limit to awareness doesn't work anymore. Yeah, there are 26 cars. That is a market share of 2%. And we have a long way to go. I don't think we can beat them with what engine we have at the moment. Because look at this thing. 36 sportiness. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Well, it is going to happen, but not with this engine. Alright, so I'm going to wait until these engines are done. Then I'm going to facelift with the new engines being in place. And that should give us a very potent lineup. I'm not too worried about the car body being too old for this. What happened there? Competition or something? Or were we just running out of old cars to sell? Probably the latter. Yeah, it looks like it. Our tax credits are way too low. Look at this. 101 million need to be paid. And we only have a tax credit per month of 2.8. That's not enough. But now, you see the swallows, the new ones, are within emission standards. So they also contribute their measly 11k per month. And here we go. It is time. There are the engines. Let's use them. How long should we give them? As in, how long do we want to do the re-engineering? Maybe 2 years or something reasonable? Then we can further upgrade the engines, because they are a bit prototypey after all. Oh no, wait a sec, that doesn't even matter, because we can't use the new engines until 1976, so let's continue with that. that is the plan. Ah yes, the Sport new engine version. Yes, we do want to switch that one out. I think we need to do this first, due to the rather drastic change in available power. And we do have... Do we have a warning for power to weight ratio? Currently not, but let's have a look at it. In performance, we do have 38 watts per kilogram. Yeah, that's not a lot. So it is the Turbo Type 1, which is going to turn into the Kei Turbo Sport or something? The Kei Boost 550 Mark 1. Woohoo! Oh my god! That is a lot of power. And we can now target the market that it is intended for. Alright, yes, and we did want to actually build an engine factory for this one too. So what did we do with this? This is a +6 family quality Boxer 4 with a cast iron block and an aluminium head, and dual overhead cam 4-valve. Yeah, that's quite powerful. That thing can rev. Let's optimize it a bit. So we were at 89, and let's hold the engine. Well, 80.9, not 89. Turbocharger time. Tech pool used for unlocks, only 2.7. That means we have a massive reservoir of tech pool available. 5.4 to be used here. And let's have a look at the all new map that we get out of it. Look at this difference. Oh, that's beautiful. It really opens up there. That's great. All right. Let's go a little higher, shall we? Even though this is actually a good setup for a turbo. I do want to go for a larger compressor, because that makes the turbo more efficient overall. Or the compressor at least. And now, don't want to spool that late. But if we go too close to surge, we will feel it. We can boost it further, but we are going on lower throttle settings. We are hitting this little wall here. And that's why we get surge stress that is so high. So if we go down on turbine size, that would instantly kill us. If we go up, you see, boom, gone. Almost. There, yeah, that's safer. Almost a reasonable amount of size on this thing. Let's up it further. Ooh, yeah, it's really getting into that surge, isn't it? We're breaking 100 horsepower soon. Oh, hello there, my friend. This is the first time we see you. That's the first gearbox torque limit. It's the, if you want to be really steady, you want to stay below the first line. That's fine. But if you're pushing it, you still probably don't want to cross the second line, which is at twice that. Oh, there are two of these lines up there. Anyway, we have a pretty decent setup. I think I could lower this one further. Such stress is going down because of it. Yes, it is. And if we just nudge it up a smidge, we do get a spool that is 100 RPM later, but at 5,000. Does it really matter then? But we do get plenty more reliability from it. So this is looking fine. Now, fuel system and such. Injection. There's nothing available here yet. Oh no, there actually will be. The EFI should be available. Yep, there we have it. But it's still not great. I do want to have proper distributed fuel delivery is the word. Yes. Okay, distribution. So yeah, we're going to stay here with the 4-barrel for now. It's really limiting. Ew. We're trying to push a lot of boost through a carb. That is... it's not great. Let's check the 4-way graph mode. Oh my god. We will see a little bit of a performance increase as the intake manifold is slightly on the small side. So is the carb. Let's get that one further up, like this. Reasonable. Now, manifold. Oh, it's standard low. Yeah. We wanted to have performance high. Thank you very much. There you go. Yeah, it's back to life. And even a little high. No. That one is good. This one needs to go higher. Yes. So where are we at now? 97. Come on, you can do it. Oh, yeah, we can easily do it. We just need to lower... what do we want to do? This is the turbo efficiency getting absolutely annihilated up there. Maybe what we want to do is actually increase this. Then it's going to be better up there because we run into less heat. And this also opens up the power. We are now above 100 horsepower. That setup I do like better. Doesn't get into the ridiculously low efficiency of the compressor map. Yeah, and as we add more boost, this doesn't actually help. There's an effect of the carbs being in the way and stuff. I think we should aim at slightly lower horsepower. Like 100 seems to be pretty good, I would say. And that really helps with the reliability as well. Like as you decrease this, it continues to go up. Slightly worrying here is that the emission standard here seems to be none, which is slightly concerning. Turbo mid, let's see if that's just because the car is kind of missing at the moment and not calculated. What a beast! How are you even supposed to install this thing? It's so wide for a tiny engine. But look at this beauty. 550cc, 100 horsepower, 90 newton meters of torque, and otherwise pretty racy. Oh, power reliability reduction. Yes, I guess we are running into that, but what are we supposed to do with it? I mean, the pistons can only take so much. The only thing that really helps here is to make the fuel richer, a mixture richer. And see that here, then it comes down. And wow! Okay, that's a big difference. But it will also make a big difference in the emissions. So let's be a little careful with this. Keep it there for now, and then we see how we must optimize it to eventually get there. Now for the car. Oh, the top speed. I think we have to re-gear this thing to 5 gears. Yeah, I mean we can. Wow, this will be fast. 235? Are you kidding me? We do need 5 gears for this. Now there's definitely need for gear range, and we are not using all of it, so can make it accelerate a little faster if I wanted to. 7.6. Oh, the tires just don't help. It's completely tire limited now. Now we have a reason to put on bigger tires. Oh yeah, and this one is front engined as well, and front wheel drive. I forgot. But now we have power. Now it matters. And the brakes are suffering from brake fade. Are you telling me that we now actually need brakes on our cars? Yep, sports compound. Okay, yeah, let's put this on. Large tires. 60 profile. 195? 175? Yeah, pretty good. Pretty close. Can probably turn this around. And look at this. We're getting up there in sportiness. and in prestige. Because who has a turbocharger in 1972? Almost pulling 1G in the corners. I think once we turn this around, this will be quite impressive. But now, okay. We've officially made it into sports car territory. Now it all does make a difference. We gotta switch to solid discs and put some size into this. Otherwise, this is not going to go anywhere. Oh, on the rear as well. Ouch. Okay, well, but there we might get away with just making the drums larger? Not really. Okay, now we are fade free. And it's a good setup. 33 sportiness. Wow, look at this green stuff. For sports cars too. What's the difference an engine makes when it makes power? I think that gentleman's agreement might be looking a little different when we get to the 90s. This is just our first version. It's not even a racy engine. Yeah, we could try and get the luxury 8-track in this. I think that's a valid choice, as it's way more modern than our AM radio. See the difference here? That's oh my god! That's a big jump. I'd pull out one quality, and I think that's fair. 60s safety in the 70s? Well, we have long engineering time in front of us now. We just use it at one quality, so I guess we can re-engineer this thing. Our car is still just 652 kilograms. Ah, and there we go. The terminal oversteer gone with just one click. And we're reasonably close to the drivability line as well. Let's bring it down a little further. There, and one more here. 2 more, yep, perfect. Very drivable, still extremely sporty. Not so much in terms of roll angle, so maybe that helps. 238 kilometers now. Amazing. Also 0.97 Gs in the corners, at least the slow ones. And let's not talk about the fast corners because we have some issues there. That's the issue. What is this car doing around the track? Let's take a look. And go! Yeah, it is pulling. It is pulling this little bastard of a car forward. That is for certain. So, quite impressive. Power to weight ratio of 108 watts per kilo. And just switching this one out as well for the new engine. Lower drivability, yes. More prestige, yes. Ooh, fuel economy is terrible too. What I didn't check is the WES rating of the other car. That is something that we need to check out. Oh, also we should check out if we now, on the revamp of the engine, do get catalytic converters, because those should become available quite soon. So, engine variant, let's head over here. This is on now, okay, still nothing available. Oh, this is just with 2 tech ball. Ah, and now we also have the option of getting this one a soft top that is not just a top. Whoa! Some proper desirability. And this looks very promising. My only worry really is fuel economy and emissions. Dare I look? No. Okay, we're not passing a single standard. Oh my. I wonder why though. I mean, not why we're not passing the standard. Why there is no catalytic converter available. What were the unlock years for these? Is it 1975? I need to check our R&D panel. Oh no, I know what it is. We are on leaded fuel. So that doesn't work. I wanted to see the exhaust reactor appear, but we're turboed, so there's no exhaust reactor. Because they should be unlocked, right? Let's check it out. Yeah. two-way is unlocked, and three-way will unlock in 4-ish years. Alright, then, I think this is an easy change. Let's change to a future-compatible fuel type. Because the only issues that we currently have, of course, is carbon monoxide as well as hydrocarbons. That's easy to solve. So a quick switch here from leaded to unleaded. What do we have available? Fruia is not getting 95. That sucks. So we are losing 7 RON. Yeah, okay, that hurts a bit. Now we are just running way too much compression. We can also change that. There you go. That's better. Not quite getting to 100 horsepower. And we don't need to rev quite as high. I think 10,000 is enough. That really increases reliability too. But just opening this up a little bit more and closing down the turbine size again does give us back our 100 horsepower. I did go in with an additional quality or two here. That really helps the map and just puts us in a good range for the high end. And now we should be able to, yes, destroy everything again. Yes, we do. Oh man, this sucks. But we are still at almost 90 horsepower. Yeah. Beautiful were the days. Where's 1? Are you kidding me? Alright. I think we need to make this a little bit more emissions friendly. Exhaust needs to be larger. There you go. And now, oh, this thing never heats up. That's the issue. Yeah. Okay. Well, still 86 horsepower. Whereas 1 is not acceptable. So, what do we do with it? Let's go to a safe menu and just check what the issue is. And with say, oh no, well, this one was safe. It's a little crashy, but we're not changing anything, so it should be good. So emissions takes forever. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's easy enough. What we do need to do is to optimize a little bit more for carbon monoxide. That means a leaner burn. But we do not want to sacrifice any max power. So what we're going to do is use the emissions optimization. Let's get away from this so that we don't go crashy. And that should help. Where's 4? There you go. Can we get one more? Where's 5? Yes, that is what we need. Where's 5 is the standard we need. And you see it only changed something here as we are hitting the maximum of the fuel map. Yep, okay, slightly earlier spool there. And we're saved. We have sacrificed a good 15% of our power, but we are compliant. Now just look at the fuel map. Now we've basically made everything burn stoichiometric in the area that is used for everything but hard driving on boost. So it's better. Sacrifices have been made, as you can see. It's not nearly as green anymore. But those problems will all go away with three-way catalytic converters, as well as MPFI. Overall, not looking too bad. I think we can take it. Lots of convertible action going on. But now the fun part. Okay. Yeah, that's good. It gives us some leeway of further optimizing these. And then the factories too. How does it look for the other one? Oh, okay, well that's cheap. Huh. You know what? If this is so damn cheap to engineer, the engine that is, and we have long wait time anyway, because we can't release this before 76, we could go for SPFI on this. I wonder how much of a difference that makes in terms of emissions as well. Oh, and of course, it has a much better compatibility with turbos. So let's have a good look. Injection. The unlock. Ouch. If we engineer this one at garbage tier. Oh man, now this is dire reliability here. If you check that out, going from 7 there, that's 62, all the way down to 56. I'm not convinced. No, okay, now this is just a little too costly, isn't it? But it does provide a lot of familiarity for switching to MPFI later on for the engine. And at some point we need to make the jump. But okay, let's re-optimize this and just see what happens. Way better performance here in terms of octane usage. And holy shit, this is WES 8. Oh my god, that did make a big difference. Let's consult the emissions again. Oh yeah, oh yes, that's way better. And that is telling me we should try the jump. It's risque with how low reliability gets. And, I mean, that means we can increase boost again without it... no, well, it's basically a carb. So, no, we can't. This is an electronically controlled carb, more or less. So, what we are dealing with is the same problem as before, in terms of boosting and carbs. With MPFI that goes away, or with MFI, but that is a can of worms we never wanted to open. Fuel economy also went way more sane with this, so that's also positive. For the Farinian market especially. And, well, now we're sitting there. Let's see how bad it is. So, we do have... What? Just 15. Just 15 months? That means we can put some quality back into the fuel system if we wanted to. Is this 3.5 years plus 2 months to get to 76.1? I think so, right? Yeah. We do want to run this on low pressure so that we really gain some good familiarity with the new fuel... Oh, well, this is the car, so it doesn't matter. With all the new technology that we do not have in this car. Right. But let's get back to the engine. Just put some more quality into it, because this 15 months baseline is nothing. This is looking way better. More compression in there. WES 7. WES 8, yes. Gotta watch out for that compression. So the long vectors here are the new safety, interior stuff. That's probably the new convertible option. Aerodynamics not so much, drivetrain is fine, suspension, everything fine. This isn't too complex. I think it's 3 years and 8 months, right? So that would be 36 plus 8, that's 44. Let's shoot for this. And now, the engine. Well, we're up to 18 as a base load, but we do want to increase slightly the tooling. And, oh, this is sitting at low reliability still. Doesn't matter, we still have good headroom in this. Can get the process to standards that are not terrible, and then increase reliability further. Pressure wants to come down even more for this. I think to something like this. Oh, that's too extreme. Yeah, it's better. And now even more reliability. And maybe a bit more tooling. Here, there you go. 44. We do have the 2 contract factories sitting there, but we do want to make a proper one. Let's stay in Gasmea for production. And we are going with a medium plot or let's go large. Maybe I should start calling the factory something like this, very descriptive. The Kei is flavor, then engine factory, sport, because that isn't always straight up said in the news messages until you read what is being produced in it, if this is a car or engine factory. And then this is our sports engine factory, a medium one on a large plot. Okay, I think that makes sense. So medium one does require forge works, quite expensive. But the cost has come down significantly. compared to the contract. And some more worker wages and up the worker quality requirements. Hefty tooling costs? I think overall it will be worth it. And the end date was calculated correctly. Yes, first try correct. And here I am going to upgrade this to an M2. I think this car will be way more competitive. So we need more production. And until it comes out, we are also going to have a lot more awareness in Fruia. That is looking way better in terms of costs. Cut $4,000 out of the costs of production. And that's a 60 million retool and rebuild. Upgrading factory size too. Not too dangerous there, considering we have a nice cushion we're sitting on. Renaming the factories as I go along. Kei C, M2 on M. And we go on to see prognosis. Required is very low. What? Why is it? Okay, I can see why. And there we go. This is looking way better. Here again, consider that Fruia is our main market and we have very low awareness at the moment, and this isn't going to come out before 1976. So I'm banking on the fact that we are going to require a lot more cars at that point. And this one is now sitting ready to be signed off. But we're going to hold off until we, in the next episode, also have the Berry upgraded to modern standards. And that will be fantastic because we also will get rid of all the power penalties that we have accumulated in the last few years. Anyway, I think that's a good place to end. I hope you enjoyed. Smash the like button if you did. It really helps the videos, and I shall see you guys next time.